Has that been?
Sounds a little by the mix of kind of the Cookie Monster.
Oh, you're talking about Louis Armstrong.
Yeah, Louis Armstrong.
Yeah,
I
and
said
Louis
Armstrong. Yeah, and Barry
Yeah.
White. Yeah.
Well, it's really gruffy.
Yeah. All right. Dr. Michael Lim joins us, who is not gruff, but we are all stressed, especially now that the news that the city of St. Louis isn't picking up our garbage. Dr. Michael Lim is a cardiologist with SSM Health, SLU Hospital, and SLU Care. Good morning, Dr. Michael Lim.
Good morning.
All right. So, new study out that says that St. Louis is in the top 10 most stressed cities from Wallet Hub, another feather in our cap.
There you go.
Yeah.
Best to be, in the top 10.
10 of
Perfect.
something, right. What about this stress?
So, it's sort of...
Matheny, they're full of stress.
Yeah,
but that's
the Cardinals are barely over 500, so that's stressful.
That's stressful. But all joking aside, though, stress, hypertension, we hear these things medically. What are they, and how much damage do they do?
Well, so the problem with stress from a medical standpoint is almost impossible to quantify. Right? So, will stress potentially increase your blood pressure? Well, at times, but is that going to lead to chronic high blood pressure or hypertension? Probably not. Will stress be able to be quantified in any other way? It's really difficult. I think you can actually assess it probably best by going through a survey of asking several questions to like a depression scale. And a depression scale would kind of go along with, are you sleeping well, or do you feel like you're rested in the morning? Do you enjoy the activities that you used to enjoy, stuff like that? Stress is going to be kind of similar to being depressed from that standpoint. We could quantify it from that way. What I would say would be this, I'm not sure if you lived in the best stress-free place in the entire country. I think there's still great opportunities to be stressed in the current times. And so the thought is to take a step back maybe and sort of say, well, how stressed am I on a daily basis? Do I really feel like I'm kind of uptight all the time? The muscles in the back of my neck kind of hurt because I'm just walking around. And if you feel like you might have more stress than others, then the deal is probably find ways to release it. The best way to release stress is exercise. Regular exercise. Just go out and walk.
Right. You
gave a great weather report. It's going to be nice. So get outside.
Right.
Get to one of our beautiful parks. Forest Park has got to be a stress-reducing benefit that we have. The botanical gardens, the zoo, but even just in your neighborhood, get out and walk and spend 20 minutes. Don't listen to the news on your phone and do your social media while you're walking.
Right. Put your phone down.
Put your phone down. Listen to the birds. Look at the trees. Figure out what else is going on, and enjoy what we got going on. That's a great stress releaser. If you can't do that, or we're going to get back to our 120-degree temperatures, then, inside there's a couple different things you can do. One is what I've been recommending lately is try to figure out how to do a 5-minute meditation. So, you got a great place to do this in the studio. You kind of just start looking outside your window here, and you start zoning and pick out some trees or pick out something way in the distance. You just let your mind go for 5 minutes, uninterrupted. And that's going to release stress. Yoga releases stress. Tai Chi and other martial arts and things that you can do from that standpoint release stress. So working on having a release point, I think, is probably where we need to spend our energy, rather than thinking, great, St. Louis is the 6th most stressed city in the country, and we're just doomed.
Yeah. Hypertension, what is that? Is that a medical term?
Hypertension is high blood pressure.
That is
most of it is genetic. in that people inherit a set of genes where your blood pressure set point is just higher than what is healthier for you. And over the long term, that high blood pressure will create stresses on the blood vessels in your body to increase your risk for many things. But, of course, heart attack and stroke are high up on the list.
Right.
Kidney failure and need for dialysis is also high up on the list. And so knowing what your blood pressure numbers are has been something we've always preached. It says just get your blood pressure checked and know what those numbers are. And if it's high, let's get after it.
Right.
And it's not this thing where I don't want to take medicines or stuff. I think the thing should be, I don't want to have high blood pressure, because that is something that can be controlled to help you live longer and healthier.
What about a panic attack?
Panic attack is a little bit different than stress or hypertension. A panic attack is sort of like an anxiety type of a thing. And it is a real thing, and people can get anxious and uptight and nervous about certain things or certain events, and that can cause serious problems. It can mimic a heart attack.
Right.
People can have a panic attack and really believe they're having a heart attack. And in those situations, it's best to actually probably get seen trying to figure out those triggers. Psychiatrists and psychologists are very good at trying to work through those types of issues and resolve those.
I don't know if I've had a panic attack, but I think I've had a panic attack, and I got a panic attack thinking about having the panic attack.
Yeah.
Right. My heart started to race a little bit. I got a little sweaty. It's like, oh my goodness, what's going on? Then all of a sudden I was worrying about what I was worrying about.
Right, and that happens actually a lot in heart patients. And so a young man will have a heart attack, and then over the next few weeks after he gets discharged from the hospital, any twinge in his chest.
Right.
Oh my God, there's another heart attack. And all of a sudden he turns it into, well, this is actually worse than the heart attack. And he's not doing it on purpose, but
Right.
of course he's very concerned because he just had a heart attack.
Yeah.
And so, oh my God, is this happening again? So yeah, those things are completely natural. Also very much assuaged by being able to talk to folks, talk to your doctors, work through things, exercise, be good to your body, be good to your mind.
Dr. Michael Lim, he's good to us. Cardiologist with SLU Health and SLU Hospital and SLU Care. Doctor, good stuff. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you. Have a good one.
827, Big 550, KTRS.